Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back. Hope you're having a fantastic day. I'm feeling okay today, but yesterday was pretty rough, let me tell you. It was a shit show. I'm tired and grumpy. All right, we're going to enjoy two games. And those of you who are frequent watchers, or even infrequent watchers, may have noticed that I took my video down yesterday. And I'm in a new location. It was a shit show, okay? Sometimes things just, it's just a shit show. And it's funny because to you say, oh, Claus posted a video, he was full of shit, and then he took it down. But for me, it's a convoluted shit show story, which I guess I'll share it with you guys. I'm grumpy, so I don't want to, but I'll share the story. But the story will illustrate how stupid I am. I kid you not. This will actually be a good test because everyone has their own theory. Did Claus remove his video yesterday? I did a video yesterday that was up for a couple of hours where I ranted about the Gsor tank, the new one with the one shot. Were you stupid enough to buy one? And on this commentary ranting about it, but of course the tank's free, right? I got it as a gift just by logging in. So here's the story. I'll tell you the story. Why not? You guys enjoy watching the video. So, the very day that the Gsor tanks dropped as a free gift in World of Tanks, replay was uploaded, posted, and I got it. Where there were about, I think, 18 or 20 Gsors in one game. I got that and said, oh, this will be a good. This will be a good game to do commentary on. Let me do this one, and I do the commentary live, right? So I think I showed a game with a Russian tank, and then the second game was the 18 Gsor tanks. And I'm looking at this, going, oh, it's not the autoloader; it's shooting once. Oh, it's a new tank. It's the holiday ops. Who was stupid enough to buy one, right? And I do the commentary and stuff. If you saw the commentary, you know, it's full of shit. And then the video's recorded, and the video's done, and I go, what the hell is this tank? I've never seen this tank before. Let me check what it is. Oh, it's free. You get it for free. And it's the first time Wargaming has given a tank out, a tier 9 thing like that, for free. So I say, well, I can't use that video. Let me put that video in my throwaway. So video 648531.mov. Slide it into the discard thing in my on my desktop. Let's re-record it. So I re-record the same game, right? And I release the video. I'll post the link of it here. That's the video that I did on the Gsor tank. About how it, there's 18 of them, because they're the free tank, and the matchmaker's overrun with. You can watch that. A lot of people watch that. Obviously, I know that it was given out as a free gift, and I released that video, but over 2 weeks ago. Okay, so what happens? And I do more videos as 2 weeks go by, and yesterday. There's a 1-day delay here because I record and then release the next day. So yesterday evening, I'm uploading the video that's going to come out, and I'm at my rural location. You guys have been watching the videos. I'm in the other place in the forest, and I have to come back here because of the renovation I'm doing. So I have to drive like 4 hours. I say, okay, I'm going to upload the video, and then it's going to come out early in the morning. I'll drive, and I got to just be here 1 day because there's something to do with the renos. That's another shit show story. I have to drive 400 kilometers and meet the contractor and do that because they haven't fucking finished the renos yet. So I'll just upload the video and then in the morning I'll wake up early and I'll drive back here, and then drive back, do a video from here, and then drive back, right? So when I'm uploading the video, I've got the files on my screen and stuff. And the video that was supposed to come out yesterday was 648521.move. But I'm rushing around. I got to leave early in the morning. It's late at night. I'm uploading the video for the next day, and and on YouTube, when you upload a video, you go to the YouTube page and your thing, and then you say create, and then slide. You grab it from your desktop and you slide it in. So I'm doing this. Okay, I've got like 27 folders on my desktop, and so I reach over and I slide, and I got to get 648.521.move and slide it in to upload. But I grab 648.531.move and slide it into thing. Corresponding thumbnail there. True. Set. Yeah. Launch. Good. Okay. Good. I go. Go to bed. Wake up really early the next day. Get in the car with the dog. Start driving. Okay. I drive for 2 hours. I've gone 215 kilometers. I get to a town. I stop at Tim Hortons to have a coffee because I'm grumpy. Because I got to drive all the fucking way back here to talk to a contractor. I've got my laptop and stuff. Marty's in the car. I go in to get a coffee and just relax for a few minutes and continue on my drive. I open the laptop. So let me check how the video's doing. I'm going to reply to some of the comments and give some hearts. So I'm in there. Open the laptop. It's a Carry the Stupids episode, which you're going to see tomorrow. And I open the laptop. I get on there. I look at scroll on the video. Look at the comments. Claus is spreading conspiracy theory. He's trying to tell us that the Gsor was that you had to pay for it. He's full of shit. He doesn't know what's going on. Blah blah. Barrage of comments that I'm a moron, basically. I'm going, what the fuck are they talking about? Of course the Gsor was a free gift. I already did a video on that 2 weeks ago. So I've posted up here for you the link. I did a video on this. What do you mean the Gsor is you have to pay for it? What kind of a nonsense is that? This is supposed to be a Carry the Stupids episode. I start watching the video and go, what the fuck is that? That's a video I threw that one away. I loaded the wrong video. So I'm in the car. I'm in Tim Hortons. Marty's in the car. I go, what do I do? I can't take it down and then put another one. I'm on my laptop. I don't have my recording software. I record on an iMac. I do the editing in iMovie. I record the videos on a PC. I travel around with a laptop. It's a shit show. So what do? I can't replace the video. I can't change it. I can't just leave a comment. Oh, sorry, guy. I took it down because it was the first attempt to do the video when I didn't know what was going on. But the same game I did the video 2 weeks ago. So I pulled the video out of my throwaway folder. I dragged the wrong video in yesterday. So I'm on the road. I delete the video. I go in the community section and say, oh guys, it's the wrong video. This is my video from the Gsor 2 weeks ago. Now I'm here. I got to meet this freaking contractor, which I already did, by the way. And that's another shit show. That's why I'm grumpy. And I have to drive back 400 kilometers. And then the Carry the Stupids episode's going to come out. And I said, well, screw that. I'm not going to drive back 400 kilometers. I can just push that back a day and do a video here and explain what's going on. So now here I am. And now I've confused myself. So here I am doing this video, telling you about the fuck-up video, and the Carry the Stupids one hasn't come out yet. And when I get back, I'm going to have to go on my my screen, my home screen, where there's 42 different folders and shit and editing and half-finished ones, and this folder for throwaways, and this folder for keepers, and this one for up next, and this one for intros. And just 45831.movie was supposed to come out, but I dragged in 648.531 movie was supposed to come out, and I dragged in 658.521. So anyway, so I'm a moron, and I screwed up. But I'm not pissed off that I screwed up, because I always screw up, right? You have to embrace your screw-ups. I don't claim to be very good at anything. I screw up a lot. And screwing up is fine. But what bothers me What bothers me is that one of the results of screwing up is I had to take the video. There was no video yesterday. So that's what bothers me, right? Because screwing up is fine. I can just log on and say, oops, and then just release another one and fix the problem. But I'm driving. Like I'm in my car. I found out at Tim Hortons. Then I'm like driving the rest of the way. I'm like speeding. Maybe if I get home faster, things will work themselves out. And we missed his game, by the way. He did pretty good, didn't he? He did over 9,000 damage while I probably fumbled up this commentary as well. He lost credits, so that's good. He did lose credits. We can blame Wargaming for that. Can't blame me for that. So long story short, yes, I did record a video where I talked about the GSOR. It was a ripoff that you had to buy it, which I recorded and then realized was wrong and threw into the discard folder, and then re-recorded it. I released that video 2 weeks ago, and then accidentally released the wrong video yesterday, and found out while I was driving 400 kilometers when I was sitting at Tim Hortons with Marty in the car in the kennel, and it's minus 10 outside, and I had to rush in around like an idiot, now I'm here, and I'm doing another video, which is taking the place of the Carry the Stupids video that's going to come out tomorrow, which was done in the previous location. So now I'm here, and then I'm going to be back where I was, tomorrow when I drive back. But you don't know that, right? Because to you, all you see is the videos that come out. So tomorrow will be a different background because I'm going to be back in the woods. So I'm grumpy because all you saw was an incorrect video, but I have to drive 800 kilometers and furiously try and figure out what to do, and sorting files and dealing with renovations and running around like a lunatic. But the bottom line is, unorganized and screwed up. That's the bottom line. So I'm a moron, and I screwed up. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Like Tony Soprano would say, what are you gonna do? The only way I could correct the situation was to take down the video from yesterday, and that's what really bothers me, because you guys get a video every day. There's always content every day, and I always say that I'm more reliable than the postman. The postman, they say rain or shine, sleet or hail, will deliver your mail, and it rhymes and it sounds cute. But they're always on fucking strike, right? It's all bullshit. I'm more reliable than the postman. But yesterday, it's like your mail wasn't delivered. That's what bothers me, is when or I've done this before, where I slide the video in and all the defaults are set, and I'm half asleep. You just slide it in, enter, walk away. But you have to check, because sometimes the defaults, if there's a computer update or if there's YouTube does something's added. Sometimes and this has happened to me before, just slide, click, enter, walk away, and the videos are supposed to come out at a certain time in the day. And then for some reason the default changes, and instead of coming out early in the morning when everyone's used to it, the little timer is set for 1 o'clock in the morning. So then I wake up the next day and I'm having my coffee, and because it's a couple hours go by before I log in to see how the video's doing and what the comments are. Have my coffee, and then log in, see how the comments are doing. There's no video. What the fuck? I uploaded it yesterday. Looking around, sliding this, go to your studio, which video set to be released tomorrow at 1 a.m. What? Clicking frantically to release it. It's a shit show, You have to be organized to do this stuff. You have to have everything, files and organized, and you should name your movie files names that are easy to understand what you have, and so that when you're manipulating stuff, and sometimes you merge two videos together, or you do some editing, or there's an edited version, you want to add something, and you gotta attach an intro to it, or Bob has to do some commentary, and you got all these files. You got 648521.move, 648521 edit.move, 64821 addbob.move, 648531 in the throwaway folder, .move. Fucking move. Anyways. You can see I'm pissed off about it, right? I hate making mistakes. But this is a good... what's interesting about it, and I was trying... Because there's always unintended consequences to silly little things, right? What I just described to you is like my blunderous mistake, right? But what the viewers see is just the product, and then he took it down. He was trying to spread a conspiracy theory, and he got caught. So he felt ashamed of himself and took it down. And that's what? Are you stupid? It was the wrong .move. It's hilarious because if you don't know the backstory, you just it's more entertaining for me because I know the series of events. Like imagine sitting in a small town in rural Alberta, in the cold, the dog in the car, rushing to get back to meet a contractor the next, or later in the day, on your laptop, trying to fix a fuck up. I'm looking out the window, Marty's there waiting. Go, hold on, Marty, I gotta figure out what to do. Maybe I can find another file to upload. I don't have any on my laptop. What the fuck do I do? Why isn't this internet working? Well, it's just like I'm on a dial-up. The internet's so freaking slow in the Tim Hortons. Nanton, Alberta. What do I do? The only thing I can think of is to make the video private and delete it. I don't have time to do a new one. I'm driving. I'll release the Carry the Stupids. Where is it? No, I don't have that file on this laptop. That file's back in the woods. The house in the woods. I'm driving to the other place. I don't have that file. I can't release it. I have to make a new video. What's the new video going to be about? This is the new video. And I got to drive back 400 kilometers later, like this evening. But tomorrow morning, you're going to get to carry the Stupid. I don't have to drive back to release that. That's already released, but I had changed the date. That's coming out tomorrow. It's already uploaded. Now I have to review them. Do you know how much time that would take? Because you review all your files and you say, yeah, that's good. And that's what I did. I reviewed the files. Oh no, that's a mistake. Put that in the throwaway folder. Oh, that one's good. You know, that's... So you review them all. Then you upload them. You don't watch them again after you upload them. Like, I don't want to watch myself again for 40 minutes. Or maybe I have to. Or maybe I have to name my... I have to have the naming convention in when it's the final product. That maybe I have to, at the beginning, I have to maybe put the final. Maybe that's an idea. Every video after I reviewed it and it's okay, I just changed the name to final 648531.move. And if it doesn't have but you know, then I'll forget, right? I'll forget to label them all. I'll do that like 80% of the time, but 20% of the time I'll forget to write final, and then I'll never I go, where's the final version of that one? And I'll be looking for it, and I forgot to put final on there, so I'll be like having to search through 12 of them to find out which one it is. It's always shit show. That's what I'm saying. I'm tired. You think it's easy? If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. You would be, if it was easy, you would be a star. It's like watching the bloopers. What I enjoy, I've been watching a lot of bloopers from the Seinfeld show, or interviews that Jerry gives about how, you know, the fuck-ups, and how we don't see them. We always see the final episode, about how they struggle to, with the famous episode where George is a marine biologist, and he has to, you know, the final thing about he climbed up on the mighty beast and the sea was rough that day, my friends. Remember the speech? And then I looked in his blowhole and there was something obstructing, and I reached in and he had the golf ball. apparently that probably one of the most iconic episodes. 30 minutes before they were gonna record that, they didn't even know how the show would end, and they're furiously trying to figure it out. They wrote that script for Jason Alexander in the last 30 minutes before they were going to do it. And they said, well, we're changing the whole episode. You got to say this at the end. He's like, he goes, give me 10 minutes. He's a professional actor. Give me 10 minutes and I'll figure it out. And then the whole punchline for the whole thing, after he tells the story and he pulls out the golf ball, and Kramer was on the beach hitting the balls out into the water. Remember that? And then the funniest line is Kramer has to say, and they decide that he said ad-libs and says, well, is it a Titleist? It's fun. And he says, that's what I'll say, and it'll be funny. And they couldn't use that because they needed, well, they could say that, but it would never go on television because they would have to get copyright waived from the company that makes Titleist for them to use the name Titleist in the show. That's how it worked. And so they got this whole thing. They're ready 5 minutes before they're going to record the show live before a studio audience. Jason's trying to figure out, because he's just got the script 10 minutes ago, and people are phoning the head office of the manufacturer of Titleist trying to get a copyright waiver. And it's like a shit show. And then they do it, and everyone's stressed out. They're sweating. They go, makeup! Right? And then they do the bit. They get the copyright waiver. The show comes on, and everyone thinks, "Oh, that was fun." They were very clever. Yeah, it's funny how they did that, right? To them, it was the day from hell. It was like, "Oh, what a fucking shit show! Oh my god!" They're ready to retire and quit the show and never do that. But we just see the final product. And go, oh yeah, that was a funny episode. For them, it was 24 hours of chaos. It's very fascinating how things, because we only see the final product, and we judge and we assume, right? But the real story was actually funnier than the. You don't want to hear anymore? Did you guys know that? Google that. Seinfeld talking about the whale episode. He goes on talks about it. There's a full 15-minute explanation of what happened, and it was absolutely hilarious. I guess he's getting old and starting to reminisce, right? Like me. I'll talk about this. If I keep doing these YouTube videos for years, I'll talk about it. And I remember back then when the Gsor came out. Yeah, and I had that. I should have put the video in the trash, but I have a special folder on my screen that says throw away. I put it in there. And then when I was sliding in, I picked the wrong one. Remember that? Then I had to delete the video when I was driving. And I was in the coffee shop, and my laptop wouldn't connect to the internet. And Marty was getting cold in the kennel. And then the contractor told me that the rental wasn't, and it was going to take another 3 weeks. Which is the final renovation video is going to come out soon, guys, but it's still going. Okay? They're not done. I'm waiting to do the final episode to show you the final product, but they keep fucking delaying. I drove back 400 kilometers so that I could, have a face-to-face meeting with the guy and have a walkthrough and say, you gotta. That's what, because I haven't paid him yet. He wants his money, and I go, well, we gotta need to do a walkthrough because I have this list of 24 things that aren't quite done yet. When they're done, you will get paid. He said, well, pay me now, and then I'll get to them. Like, no. Did you ever, do you know Chris de Burgh? That's true. He goes, pay me now, and, we'll get them done, and then, I said, do you ever listen to Chris de Burgh? He goes, what do you mean? Chris de Burgh. Who's he? Don't pay the ferryman? What? Don't pay the ferryman until he gets you to the other side. You haven't got me to the other side yet. That's a whole different topic. It's they've done a really good job. It's just the final, the final bit is almost, it's almost done. And speaking of final bit, there you go. See that? So you see how we worked that in? The final bit. Okay, so we did get to see 2 really good World of Tanks games, right? And you got the story. And okay, go ahead. Let me have it in the comment section. You're a moron, stupid. You're unorganized. You don't know what you're doing. You're just not capable you should be fired. Unfortunately, YouTube can't fire me. It's one of those jobs where you can't get fired. This is one of the only jobs you can have where you can be just a complete fuck up and they can't fire you. Which is perfect for me because every other job that I had where I had to actually have responsibilities and there was a job, this is your job description and these are the things you have to do. I would get fired if that type of situation, isn't it? But where you can just do whatever you want and screw up and not get fired, this is perfect, right? Everyone finds their niche. Put it that way. Leave some comments, guys. I'm interested to hear what you have to say. And tomorrow, we're back on the regular schedule. And it will, is it the first Carry the Stupids episode for the new year or the second? Anyway, Bob is, he's picked a really good one for us. And we'll proceed. You know, the shit show will continue is what I'm saying. Okay, and don't expect me to promise that it'll never happen again. Like, screw that. Okay? It's going to happen again. I'm just letting you know now that more fuck-ups will occur. That's guaranteed. It's just like the economy and the stock. It will crash. Right? The stock market will crash. Guaranteed. I just don't know why or when, but it will happen. Be prepared. Catch you guys on the next one.